can't watch AEW no more. No matter how much I try to watch them because they're on Max now, and it's like I can't do it. It just doesn't feel genuine. And I'm not saying WWE is all this and all that, like the top thing, but it's just like with AEW, it's just, well, one of the main problems is half the guys that are there is like, yo, I'm bigger than, like, they're not threatening. Like, when you think of wrestlers, you think of like big jack guys that, you know, you gotta look up to see, but with AEW it's like they got skinny arms, skinny leg, like a dull face where they just got like this mope face.
They're a outlaw mud show. They're an indie show.
Yeah, that's how it feels. Like, it's just like they're just doing whatever they want on national TV because they can get away with it, and they got somebody in their back corner, in their pocket, that can just pay for whatever they want. And it's like I try with them. You try to give them grace, but then I watch segments and it's like either they're trying too hard or they're trying too hard, or they're just like it's not believable.
Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, it's been, gosh, when AEW first started, before they started, I mean, I was their one of their biggest advocates.
You really were. Like, every Wednesday, every week, you'll come in and you'll talk and you'll be like, yo, expect. But see, I think you lost grace when they kept teasing the Four Horsemen and they never did it, and you were just kind of like...
I was bummed out, but I mean, I don't know, was it when Cody left? I mean, one of the founding fathers, was it when he left? Was it when everybody started getting hurt?
Yeah, I mean, over and I'm not even talking like hurt. They were getting like what was his name? Dante Martin, or his brother?
Yeah.
The one that did the flip off the ladder and his foot
he got
like dangling.
Twice he got hurt. Now I think he's back now.
Yeah.
Was it, gosh, what the heck was her name? High something, right? Top Flight?
Top Flight, yes.
Top Flight.
Yep.
But, and they were feuding with Private Party a lot.
Yeah.
Which I thought Private Party was going to, they were going to come into their own.
Yeah.
I really thought they were. I mean, because they were...
What hurt them, though, was, didn't Mark Quinn get injured? And then they put Isaiah Cassidy with the Hardys. So it's kind of like... And then when he returned... And here's the thing, too. They don't build up returns. They just go... Next week, or on Rampage, Mark Quinn returns, the face so-and-so. And it's like, yo, if you've been injured for 9 months, like that... Like, I hate to do it, but when Triple H returned after his first quad injury, just the build-up of him coming back.
Oh, yes.
Like, and he was a heel when he left. He came back, he was like one of the top baby faces for a little bit.
Right.
But that ovation when he came back, because it was like, you're not used to seeing wrestlers get injured, and I think that was like one of the first times, Stone Cold came back, a month later after his neck injury with Owen?
Yeah, it wasn't long.
It wasn't long. It was SummerSlam and the Survivor Series.
But, I mean, there's always been, and you know, from as far back as I can remember, there was times where people left for months and you know, come back after a year or so, or... But
you didn't think about it. But Triple H was the one where they hyped it. Like, they...
Yeah, because that was right around the time, that and the Stone Cold thing, but that was when they were... WWE was, we're going to film you at the hospital. We're going to film you going in for your surgery.
Yeah.
When they started doing that kind of stuff, I mean, that made it more... I guess when reality TV...
Humanized. It kind of like humanizing them. But yeah, with AEW, it's just... Like, it's just they're trying to do everything, and it's like, yo, not everybody can do... Like, Cornette says it the best. Like, it's like, no need in watching it, because all the matches are the same. All the AEW matches are just the same.
They are, and they got to the point now that they just... I get so tired of seeing the Sarge is all elite, and then they have a picture of me, and I can't, and it's always somebody,
and it goes nowhere.
Yeah, so I mean,
like okay, they signed a contract, but they're doing nothing. They're just there now. He'll use them for 3 weeks, and then if that, and then phase them out.
Yeah, and there was even some like I can't think of the guy that did the Meteora off the top. I think it was from New Japan, but that he.
Coda, not Coda, is it?
No, but it was, where he jumped off and did the 2 knees.
Leo.
I can't.
No,
I can't remember who it was. Bald headed or shaved head. But like when he showed up and they were like, "Oh my God, it's blah 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 blah," and if you don't watch New Japan,
that was his thing. That's what was hurting him.
Or Indies, you're not supposed to know who they are.
That's what was hurting him a lot. Like, oh my God, it's so and so. Every week it was, oh my God, it's so and so. Oh my God, it's just like,
who is that?
Especially with New Japan, because it's like when they started doing stuff with New Japan, it was just like, oh, he was the so and so. So it's like, yo, do a video package. Don't just say he's coming out. Like when Kenta showed up the first time, I was like, oh snap! Like they really are doing this alliance with New Japan.
Right.
But that's because I knew New Japan. Then they just start bringing in randoms, and you're just like.
Like when Cody was doing the TNT tournament.
Open challenge.
Yeah. Yep. And oh my God, look, it's Warhorse. Who the hell is Warhorse?
I forgot about that. I forgot Warhorse. He only was like one time.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, he had a big following on the indie scene.
Yeah.
But when you put him next to Cody, which is not built like John Cena or Brock or anything like that. Cody's a big guy, but he's not that. Warhorse looked like a child.
I literally forgot about Warhorse. And then they all got to do their spots. That's the thing with AEW. Everyone has to get their stuff in.
Get my shit in.
Exactly. Brian Cage.
Yes.
What's he doing?
He's hurt.
Of course.
Yeah, he got hurt.
See, he
got hurt, I think, and then they just quit doing stuff with him. I mean, that's just like Warlord. Warlord got hurt, was out for 9 months?
Warlow.
Sorry.
Warlord is from the 80s.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Warlord gets hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's out for 9 months.
Yep.
He comes back, and the night he comes back, he gets hurt again.
That night when he literally entered the ring, he got tore his pec.
So he's out. I mean, he's just going to be... He can't do anything. But, I mean, he might show up, but he can't do nothing.
Yeah.
And then he was filming
American
Gladiators.
So but here's the thing this is what Tony's booking also annoys me, because it's always he gets the little scrawny guys to beat the big monsters.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, that's not how you do it.
Lance Archer thought he was going to be something. I mean, he had picked up so much steam from being Lance Hoyt and TNA, and then he shows up there, and I mean, he's just a killer. And then he's just getting beat by Darby.
Beat by Darby. That's the one. Darby. Like I like his gimmick, but it's like, yo, he's small.
He's not 130 pounds, is he?
No, and then he's that risk taker. So you like that, but then it's just like sometimes he just go overboard.
Yeah, because I mean, when he does the coffin drop or the dive outside the ring, I mean, he throws himself out.
And it's like,
but you're taking unnecessary risks for what?
For a week show. I mean, one thing if you do it for a pay-per-view,
right?
But you do it every week, and now you can look at Kenny Omega. He can't go no more, and it was like Kenny was the future of wrestling.
Yeah.
In 2017, that's what Dave Meltzer was calling him, the future of wrestling. Now it's like he has to do tag team matches to hide how banged up he is.
Yeah.
Because like that style, it's like the style that they do is they try to do everything every night. Like you can't do that.
And I mean, you look at people that left and went there. I mean, I feel bad for, and I thought was going to be great, Adam Cole. I thought Adam Cole, baby, was getting ready to be going there with his buddies. I thought he was going to be, I mean... He
had momentum going in.
And NXT, he was fantastic.
Tony should have revolved the company around 3 people. Because, there was different phases. That phase should have been Punk, Daniels, and Cole. That phase, it should have been them 3 always vying for that world title top spot. But it was like, he just...
Let me put Jon Moxley in it and let him bleed.
That was getting on my nerves too. Jon Moxley constantly blading. Every time it was like, did you see they were wrestling? It was like the first Forbidden Door, and Tanahashi gave him a sling blade. Sling blade has nothing to do with your head getting busted open. Moxley rolls out the ring cuts himself right on camera, and then gets in the ring, gushing blood. And JR is like, how did that even happen? Like, JR legit was just like...
When the commentators are calling it out.
Yeah, JR literally, like, you could just tell in JR's voice where he was like annoyed, like, how did it even happen? Like, Moxley made blood mean nothing. Now, I remember when I first saw blood in AEW, because WWE wasn't doing it, it was like, oh, cool, it's good to see blood again. Because blood does tell a story.
It does.
But when you just do it unnecessarily...
Right.
And Moxley was doing... I think he has... From where he cut out drinking...
Self-mutilation?
Yes. From where he cut out drinking, he, like, now has, like, he, like, cuts him. I mean, I don't want to say nothing and Jon Moxley comes at me, but I'm just like, yo, I feel like he just gets off on cutting himself, bleeding, doing the most dangerous of things, and it's just like... And it's funny because when I look back at his WWE run, I'm like, yo, this dude could have been the next Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now he's in a place where he can be the next Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he tried. There was about 6 months to 9 months that he was basically Stone Cold. I mean, he come out. He even wore the he had a vest that said Mox on it.
I mean, and he was. I mean, basically, he was Stone Cold.
But and I don't want to bash him. AEW was good at first. It started out good.
It was an alternative. It was something new. It was, and it wasn't bad to see. Look at this Tequila Sunrise, or look at this. A Tope Suicida.
Yes. But then it's just like ego kind of. I feel like with AEW, like ego just got in the way of everybody. Two people who I feel like.
Let me guess.
Go for it. Yes. I feel like they ruined. They really got. I feel like they really made AEW go down. I cannot stand the Young Bucks. I can't. I tried. Matter of fact, when my homeboy when Okada and Kenny happened the first time, and then he introduced me to the Bullet Club. It was an 8-man tag match, and it was Cody, Kenny, and the Bucks against Okada and Nato, the guy that does this, Noato, or something like that,
right,
and 2 other guys. And then the Young Bucks tag in. So I'm like, okay, I'm liking they got like an Evolution vibe. Kenny's the world champion, but he wasn't then yet. But he had that world champion status. Cody was the mid-carder trying to move his way up to the world title, even if it means stabbing the leader in the back. And then the Bucks, the tag team. I'm like, cool. But then they wrestled. And it's not even the Young Bucks that annoy me. I cannot stand Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson just irks me because I feel like he's overly passive aggressive.
He is a pompous ass.
Yes, he's a douche. And it's like when he got in the ring and wrestled, he's the only one in the ring yelling after every, like, when a move happens. Never in wrestling do you hear somebody go, "Ow, that hurt! Oh my God! Oh no!" And he's doing that, and it's like, I was looking at my homeboy. I'm like, why is he talking in the ring? Like, you never talk in there. I mean, yeah, you call your spot, but you don't yell out loud, "Oh my gosh!" Why is he doing that? Oh, that's his thing. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is. And there was back when a couple of my buddies, one of them's gone now, R.I.P. Jay Briscoe.
Oh yeah, you roll with the Briscoes.
Yeah, I did for a little bit, but there was a match that they had at their farm. And it was them 2 against each other, and there's a spot in there where Mark was getting ready to. He had Jay down, and he went to grab a table, and he says something, and it was so funny, but it was straight a rib on the Bucks because the way they, especially Matt. But he's like, "Oh, look, how convenient, a table," and he grabs the table to put the move on. But it was just the fact that he was basically calling it because that's what they did.
They do, and then I'm like, and then here's where they lost me. was the issue with CM Punk. When Tony basically said, I'm going to take their side over CM Punk.
And weren't they boys? They were boys.
Yeah, they were cool. Matt Jackson.
I mean, there was times way before that they were, like when Punk had left, before they even started AEW, they used to talk about that. They were boys. They used to roll together.
But like I said, I think from where Matt Jackson had so much ego, he felt some type of way because Punk came back and everything went up for AEW when Punk came back. And you can already tell that messed with their ego, the Young Bucks ego. So, when Punk said we got EVPs that couldn't manage your target, I feel like Matt Jackson was the one that said, no, let's go correct him right now because this is our company. This is our business. We started this. And then Matt Jackson walked in and Punk clocked him. And see, the thing with Nick Jackson, Nick doesn't bother me as much because he's like a follower. He follows Matt's lead.
And that's his big brother, right?
I think so.
I think he's the older. I think
Nick or Matt's the oldest?
I think Matt's the oldest.
Yeah, so Nick just follows behind Matt. And that's where so basically it's guilt by association with Nick.
I could be wrong, but I think that's the way it is.
But it's just Matt is the one that you can tell he's the one that gets offended and then wants to do something. And then Nick just has to go, well, it's my brother, so I got to stand up for him. But I'm like, when that happened, and then like I said, when Tony wouldn't address it, that's when I was like, all right, yeah, Tony is like, he wouldn't talk about it, and then he'll say, I can't answer. It's like, all right. But then when they came back and did that 7-match series with the Lucha Bros, and it was all the same. 7 matches.
When Booker T and Chris Benoit did their best of 7.
Mm-hmm.
I don't condone Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
But
he was a good storyteller, though.
Yes, he was a great worker, but he was a piece of shit as a human. But the worker, their best of 7 series that Booker T and Chris had, each match was different. Each one was something different. Not them.
I remember one match where Benoit did the suicide dive and Booker moved and he hit that table and the table bounced. Didn't break, but it bounced. It was
right.
But with the Bucks, when they did it, they wrestled the Lucha Bros. And the thing with them and the Lucha Bros, they're literally choreographed. Like everything that, like, when you see the Lucha Bros and Young Bucks together, they're going to do the same thing. Nick Jackson and Ray Phoenix do the same kick, dodge, flip over the leg. He gets frustrated and then run on the top rope. They do the same skit. And they were doing that for 7 matches straight. And then people go, oh, you don't understand the Young Bucks. It's like, no. It's like, they're literally doing that in every match. You watch one Young Buck match, you watch it all. But they think that they're the top guys. And even in their current storyline, they're trying to, we got to build ourselves back up. It's like, no, nobody cares.
Right.
Like when, now if Tony had focused the first year on the Elite and then transitioned to new things, that would have been fine. But Tony didn't do that. Like, he should have put the title on either Cody or Kenny in the very first year. I get it, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, but it should have been... Yeah, Kenny should have got it. Jericho should have had when they first came in to start it, of course.
Kenny beats Jericho. Cody beats Kenny. And then you get Cody Hangman. Then you get Hangman. And then when you got Adam Cole, Danielson, and Punk, then you do Hangman, Adam, Danielson, Punk, or something like that.
Right.
But it was just like, Tony did what he wanted to do. And Tony, that's another thing too. Tony got tunnel vision. Tony will not derail.
If he's got a thought in his head and he wants to get A to B to C, and something derails just a tad,
if the fans start booing,
he's still gonna do that A B C. He can't go A to C.
He can't pivot
at all.
If the fan, when Danielson turned heel, he should have instantly put the world title on. No, he just had Danielson like a regular heel, like he treats his heels, and had Danielson put over Page. And it's like, no, that was the wrong move. You could have did Danielson heel, and then Punk Danielson. Because then what ended up happening was he kept Page, but then the all-out brawl happened. And then you end up losing money. You had to suspend wrestlers, and you just start losing business. But if you did it Punk Danielson, that would have been that's your moneymaker.
Yeah, and Tony wants to be everybody's friend instead of their boss.
Yes, you see Tony Storm just talked about. She went on a podcast and said, "Oh, I'm an AEW lifer. I'll never leave. Tony's such a great guy."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, because you.
And I saw somebody. Who was it? Was it Booker T or Kevin Nash or somebody that does a podcast, and they said that you should never. It might not. No, it was Victoria from WWE. She said you never put down another company because you never know. When you might have to pivot and go there. So now you've done shit all over WWE talking about.
That was another thing that tuned me out too, but that was a Cody Chris Jericho thing, where for every week they had to mention the other place, and it's just like, please stop. Right. You guys are your own thing, just do it. And him and Chris Jericho, Cody and Chris Jericho would always take a shot at WWE, and it's like, just stop, like. And
they're no daggone well they're gonna be back. Cody already went back.
Cody went back, but I think Cody realized, okay, I now understand from being in that circle because
and trying to run the company for a while.
I feel like they turned on Cody because Cody had a business mind and was like, yo, we want our thing to last forever, but we got to do it right. They went and hung out with Tony and got in Tony's ear and said, Cody's only looking out for himself and his family. Now, Brandy was a mess, and I will always say Brandy's a mess.
She was a mess.
Because she had no business trying to be...
She should have just been the ring announcer. She was good at that. And
not just the ring announcer. She could have been Cody's manager, but she wants to be the I can fight a man character. Because then she do a swanton onto the Dark Order when they had that big brawl. When Cody came back, him and Luke Harper or Brody Lee, rest in peace. When they got into it, everybody in AEW got into a big brawl, and then Brandy comes out, gets on the top rope, and did a swanton, and everybody she knocked down all these grown men, and it's like,
yeah, she should just she's doing right now. I mean, stay behind the scenes. Do your own little thing. If you want to do your cooking show that she had, or your a podcast or whatever.
She should talk to WWE about getting her cooking show a thing. Make her cooking show a thing.
Yeah.
A shot of brandy. What is it?
Yeah, shot of brandy.
She should do that. But it's like, and like I said, WWE's smart too because they're like, I felt like Brandy was trying to compete with Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Okay. You saw that too.
Yeah. I mean, and Cody was trying. To be Triple H. It was the whole. Let's break the first time. The first pay-per-view.
And he broke the stone, the throne.
Throne. He breaks the sledge out and breaks the throne. I mean, yes, they were 100% trying to be Stephanie and Triple H.
Yeah. And like I said, they were good, but no, Cody was good, but it was like Brandy she doesn't need to stay behind the scenes. And then when she left for 9 months, and I think I told somebody, I'm like, she's not going to leave for the 9 months. She's going to do something to let us know that she's in AEW. And then she did that TV show, Roads to the Top.
Yeah. I never did get to watch it. I know. Good. Yeah.
But it was her 9-month journey of pregnancy. And it was just like, of course, Brandy just can't take the back seat. She can't. So she's fine right where she's at. Now she wants to do her cooking show because WWE's trying to get in the podcast world now. She's talked to WWE about doing that and maybe work something out.
Yeah, now it's with the new baby because now they got two.
Yeah, they kept that one hush.
Yeah, I didn't even know nothing about it.
Good. Like, that's how they should have did it when they were in AEW, but Brandy had to be front and center. I will say, though, one good thing coming out of AEW, Jade Cargill.
Shoot, Lord.
Whew.
Yeah, I remember.
I get heat flashes thinking about Jade.
When me and my homeboy were watching, when they first started during the pandemic, and we kept watching, like, she had green hair at the time. I'm like, who is this green hair girl? And they would never focus on her. You would see her in the crowd cheering, and they would just, like, go by real fast. They would hit on everybody else, like, Ricky Starks was out there, and there were certain other ones, but they would always go by her real quick. The librarian would be out there.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But you never focused on her, and when they did, woo.
So now, but Jade, she just.
Yeah, I would crawl on my belly through broken glass to smell one of her farts. She is fine as hell.
Only thing I don't like is her ego of, oh y'all, I was big before wrestling, and it's like
no. And she's good. She's just not. She's good, but she's just not where she should.
I feel like
be.
she's too. She thinks she's too pretty to do.
Certain
I don't know,
things.
but
I don't know. She is more. She is more China than she is Charlotte.
And she should be a heel.
Yeah.
Her ego could hide behind how bad she wrestles. Like, if she had a heel persona, it could hide behind how bad she wrestles. But they got her as a face because she looks good. But it's like, no, make her a heel and let her, like, do her thing. But
that's who they should have put in the Vision instead of Becky. Because then
that would have been good.
Then you had Paul. Paul could have been to help guide her.
Oh, and then she took her hood off. Because when Becky did that, you automatically knew it was Becky.
Yeah,
you knew Becky was going to evolve at some point. Cause you got Sam a hot wife.
But they had to do it to lead up to AJ coming back.
Fair enough, but I'm just like.
But yeah, the AEW just has. Fell off, in my opinion.
Yeah, fell off. No, I don't care what nobody says. Dave Meltzer hurts it more than
Dave Meltzer is.
Dave Meltzer destroyed, because he pumped their ego up to be like, oh, everything you're doing is great, and then it's great, and it's like that's where when you give them 5 stars all the time, then they go. It's like now they're like participation trophies. When you wrestle in AEW, you get a 5-star match. It's like a participation trophy now.
I thought I saw something. Is it Wheeler Yuta has more 5-star matches than like The Rock, Stone Cold, Bret Hart, and Shawn Michaels put together?
And then it's like if you say, Dave, you're being biased, he will stand on his. No, I just go off of quality, and it's like the quality sucks. So you like Jon Moxley sticking a fork through what's his name, Darby's ear. You like Jon Moxley sticking a fork through his ear. You like
seeing him backdropped on a 2x4.
I couldn't watch it. Like I cringed when I watched it.
That was bad.
And it was just like. That's when I was like, when he did that, I'm like, this dude got a mutilation.
Yeah, problem. That's CZW type stuff.
And then
from back in the day.
But you see, the funny part too is everybody that that AEW partnership with is now turning to WWE. And they're like, this is a better deal. Like, it's better than working with AEW. Like, that's what they're saying. They're just like, I prefer working with WWE over at the AEW.
They have structure. WWE has structure. They've been doing it a lot longer. They have somebody that, Tony had never had anything. So he learned a little bit from Cody. Now you've got other people in there. You've got your Billy Gunns and your Dean Malenkos.
But they don't listen.
Right.
That's the thing. Like, they don't listen to
like when guys. Punk tried to talk to him and tell him, and there was multiple people.
Mark Henry even just came out and said that nobody listens to AEW, so it's like you're wasting your time.
Right.
But, I don't know. I just feel like, no matter what you say, as long as Shad Khan's got his connections and Tony Khan wants to play with his action figures, they're going to be around for a long time. But they're going to think, it's because we're good. And it's like, no, it's because of, like, who you know. Like, that's the epitome of AEW right now. Before, AEW was, you're standing up to the bully. Now it's, the bully won't mess with you because you got money, basically.
Yeah. That's a good analogy.